Hello, I am going to go over the Feel of Halo webinar. Animation. Hi, are you looking for the answers to life's biggest questions? Welcome to Life Maps. We're experts in lifestyle design. That's why you're here, right? You want a better life? Great. Your life's important, so let's get started. Hi everyone, it's Jimmy Mackill, your trusted advisor for life, here at Life Maps. Welcome, and I wanted to thank you for realizing the value to invest your personal time on lifestyle design training. First, I want to establish our topic for this session. The focus of this session is feel. A failure will show you how life maps can eliminate fear from your life so you can advance your life with total confidence. We'll discuss feel, when it is, how it works, and what you want to do next so you can benefit, what's in it for you, and why. Fear is something I believe that affects every human. It's our number one constraint that affects our success. We all want to do specific things in life, and for one reason or another, fear gets in the way. It is one of those issues whereby most of us believe we are not affected by it as much as we actually are, but somehow in many areas of our life, we actually are. I'll explain why in a minute. I wanted to thank you right now about think. I want you to think right now about how fear has constrained your own life. How many areas of your life are controlled by fear? Your job, your love life, your home, or hobbies. Are you truly living the life that you would if no one was watching you? Why not? We are fortunate to be able to look at many people's lives here, life maps, and it's clearly obvious to uh, to us that fear is a major factor holding people back from realizing their dreams. I mean, really living the life you're meant to live. One where they enjoy all the final things in life, spend time with those who you most admire, spend time on activities you are most passionate about whenever you wish. You know the ones I mean, the activities you love so much that once you start doing them, you immerse so deeply that hours pass and you seem like minutes. Pe- People talk to you and you barely acknowledge they are present, nor the world around you. So what could hold you back from the pressure of enjoying something so powerful as things you love doing with those you love the most? So when am I talking about here? I'm talking about fear. Fear is the strongest emotion we share outside of love. Yet fear has a huge effect on what we love, when we love, etc. It's one of the oldest emotions that all of us experience. It's actually built into our nervous system in our subconscious like a sixth sense. Actually, it is a sixth sense because it comes naturally to us. It's a warning system when things get edgy. It's a protection system when things get personal, and it's a constraint that can hold us back from experiencing some of life's biggest treasures. It creates its own self-fulfilling dynamic as people give into fear. When you give into fear, what happens is that you lose energy, you lose momentum, and you lose the ability to make rational, confident decisions and to take advantage of the opportunities that life presents you. And what happens is that it translates into inactions, and that ultimately leads and feeds on many to have less confidence to move forward and grasp that low-hanging fruit that our strategically planned life offers. The majority of all people are much too afraid of offending people, creating conflict, doing anything that causes them to stand out from the crowd. Fear has evolved over time. In the beginning, there was fear of survival, a primitive fear of nature, wildlife, and things that could ultimately cause loss of life. Now it's evolved to one of those in anxiety, depression, fear of acceptance from our own tribe, a fear for the future. From a high perspective, it's fair to say that fear dominates most people. As a rational, successful individual who's looking for a better life, it's a necessity for you to overcome fear and really learn how to manage fear so you can evolve beyond your personal fears. Society has shifted from having fear to feeling it life itself. Do you watch TV? The majority of the content on TV in the US is fear-based by design. Fear is the only emotion that captivates viewers, and it keeps them engaged. No longer a family shows that dominates doing the right thing is the best approach. It's now channel effect after channel of ridiculous shows that try to scare you into watching in order to get ratings. Fear, in my opinion, is beginning to dominate most people. As someone striving for a better life, it's a necessity for you to learn to overcome fear and learn how to transform it into positive action instead of inaction. Currently, you probably view almost every event in your life as a risk. When you do that, you exaggerate the danger and bring to the forefront your vulnerability. Therefore, you focus on the wrong thing. You focus on the adversity instead of the upside, which could be an exciting adventure or a valuable relationship. I want you to understand that no one is born without fear. It's impossible not to feel fear, which means to overcome fear. It's a constraint against you as a person, your relationship, or your career, which means that you have to go through a conscious process to learn to overcome fear. Before I walk you through that, I want to tell you a little bit of more of a backstory. If you feel it is helpful, I believe it will be. America was once a country full of realistic thinkers, but society has caused our character to change. Reality has become something that most people try to avoid, and they often escape from it through television, drugs, alcohol, or denial. Whatever it takes to escape from the reality of life, our culture has manufactured endless fantasies for us to consume, whether it's 3D movie, video game, TV, or anything that helps us escape our life from a period of time. And that story has been repeated throughout history. If you've ever studied ancient Rome, you know where that leads to and where that ends. The Roman built an amazing society only to self-destruct by their own volition. Because we now live in a society of limitless prosperity, no matter how challenging our economic times become, we now live better than those before us. In many ways, it has turned out to be a detriment to most people, but you won't realize until our country experienced massive government failure. We now live in a society of entitlements. Most people feel that they deserve everything. They have certain privileges due them, and so on. When setbacks occur, it's like a surprise. How could this happen to me? Because we live in a cultural sense, our environment doesn't pressure us with the obvious dangers like violence for survival. Therefore, our train of thought shifts to one of maintaining the level of comfort and security that we now have, and we become more sensitive to the slightest risk of adversity.